What's up, guys? My name's Lurky. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I am. It is currently Monday, March 4th, 11:31. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't want to focus today. That's great. Oh, there you go. So that's the time. That's the day. That's what's going on. Um, I got a lot to talk about in this video. Which I'm gonna try to keep it short, sweet, and simple as much as possible. But I do have a lot to talk to you guys about. For my loyal subscribers that stayed with me, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very grateful. Um, for many of you who know, I come and go, come and go. And I don't want to do that. I'm sick and tired of doing that. I'm trying to stay constant. I'm trying to stay frequent. I'm trying to have a schedule. A lot has happened in the past year and a half to 2 years, which I'll go through. And it's why I have went away. I came back for a little bit, did some Overwatch, did some Fortnite, and then left. And I haven't returned since. One reason is internet. I mean, if you guys remember from way back, I had a video of we were trying to play Terraria, and I couldn't because my internet was trash, and I kept trying to join the party, and I couldn't join back, and I raged, and just roll a clip.
Fuck is this bullshit? Oh my god! It's the last freaking straw. Internet!
And so yeah, that's that that's what it can do to me. That was back in like ninth or 10th grade, I can't remember. I deleted that video a long time ago. But so for you, Willie boy, there you go. I know you've been wanting to see that for a while. There's my embarrassment broadcasted on the internet for good this time. Yes, mainly internet. I've suffered with horrible internet since as far as I can remember. All my friends have, my friends, they used to have crap internet too. They got theirs before I did, so lucky for them. I have just recently got good internet. I've got the best that you can get in my area, really, which is Atlantic Broadband. What was known as Metrocast, but now it's Atlantic Broadband. So I've suffered with horrible internet since 5th grade, probably. Lag, buffer. I can never play Call of Duty. It it sucks. um, falling through walls, all that shit. It's great. It's great. I was lucky to win games on Fortnite when I started playing. So what took, and I've told my dad over and over and over and over and over, we need better internet. We need better internet. We need better internet. They hear me rage and rage and rage about lag and all that crap all the time. What took him, or what really made him wake up, is it was just the Super Bowl was just last month, February, right? And we couldn't watch it because it was buffering over and over and over. And he was like, "Wow, I think you're right, Nathan. I think we should probably get better internet." And I'm just like, how long have I been saying this? My whole fucking life. That's how long I've been saying this. Well, no complaining. I've got it now. So, yeah, there is no more download speed of kilobits per second. That was absolute ass. I mean, just to install, like, I don't know, to install, well, to install Fallout 76, it took like 3 days. And I couldn't up. You guys are wondering, oh, good, bad internet, bad internet. Why couldn't you upload videos to YouTube? Well, I tried. I had a bunch of good videos that I was about to upload. I had trailer reactions because Halloween 18, the Bumblebee movie, and the Venom movie, which I all saw except for the Bumblebee movie, and I all had trailer reactions to them, but I never got to post them, because apparently I don't even know. It just wouldn't let me. I did try to post a 15-minute gameplay, and just 15 minutes, or one was like 10 minutes, and it was taking more than a day to upload. And by that time, YouTube, I don't think, well, at least for me, it didn't upload it. It was like basically it had taken too long, and it wasn't gonna do it. So I really had no choice. I couldn't do anything. But I'm back now. I've got my Twitch channel set up. I've been starting to live stream. Twitch channel will be in the description below. You want to go give me a nice little follow. You don't have to subscribe. I wouldn't be that kind. Um, Also, my good friend Jerron, Twitch Johnny, I'll leave his also in the description below. Go ahead and give him a follow, dude. He's doing great. He is a Fortnite, like to me, he's a Fortnite god. He is great on console. Wrecking noobs left and right, killing them bots. I've recently been playing Apex. But I know my streams, if any of you guys have watched some of my streams there, they could be a little laggy. I'm going to buy Ethernet ports, which is still a direct connection, so I'm going to buy them. They plug into a normal wall outlet, but they pair with the router. And then I'm going to plug the Ethernet cables to that. Instead of running like a 100-foot cable all the way to my parents' room, which is AIDS, that would suck. So that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully that should fix the problem. I was live streaming Fortnite last night, and that was doing pretty good. But besides the internet, a lot has went on in the past year, and I guess I'll go back to 11th grade, where it all started. Um, we had a good friend, me and my friends, we had a nice friend named Wesley. He was a cool guy. I didn't like to hang out all the time, but he was pretty cool. Um, he had a sister. I won't give out any names or anything, but he had a sister. Let's just say I saw his sister was in a tough spot. You know, I don't try for anybody. It's sad, you know. I don't listen. You'd never listen to my parents. I wouldn't. They told me to clean my room. I'd say no. Do take out the trash. No. I was a horrible brat. I wouldn't do any of that for them. And I tried so hard for only one person in this world. I saw somebody stuck in a hole, basically. She was in a relationship. Won't say what kind. She was in a relationship, and it was abusive and forceful and controlling. And all I could hear is help, help, help. And I was like, you know, I've never saved anybody, and I kind of like this girl. She's cute, and it took time, and it took a torture to me, pretty much, because I'd always see her with this person. Eventually, we did get together, and it was fun. In the beginning, it was great. I had no idea what was in store for me, at all. I had no idea. This has been a tough 2 years for me and my friends. I've been through a lot. Josh has been through a shit ton. Will has been through his own shit too, and we all have each other's backs. That's the greatest thing about us. You know, we all have each other's backs. We're there for one another, which is what I think is most important. Um, I do make it feel like my problems are worse than theirs just because I feel like it, but should I broadcast it? No, that's not right. And I know I shouldn't. But no, I had no idea what I was in store for. I was with this girl, and we got together, and we had like one of our first dates at like this moose lodge that her stepmom worked at. Now, keep in mind, the girl she has a very dark past, which I can understand because my mother has a dark past. Not as dark as this one, but dark enough to make you want to throw up. So, won't go down that road. Um, but a very dark past. So I felt sympathy, obviously, and I wanted to care for her, and I felt compassion because obviously you got me, Mr. Nathan over here, comes from a middle class family, plenty of money, doesn't have to worry about being poor, a spoiled fucking brat, has had everything handed to him on a silver platter since he was a kid, which I've never liked. When I got to the age of 12, I wanted my dad to stop paying for everything for me, and he just, I mean, he couldn't, or else I wouldn't be here probably. Um, so I felt compassionate for that. The dating went well. We went on dates. She cheated on me a couple times. Uh, we had talks about it. Over time, I slowly fell in love with this girl. Our relationship was great. Besides the talking to guys, like on the down low, basically, I would see who she was texting. I knew some of these people, and of course, one of them was her ex. And what's one problem she always had is she just couldn't stop going for her ex. She would just come crawling right back to them. Over time, though, I fell in love with her, and I would do anything for her, and she fell in love with me. I put my body through endless amounts of torture just to see her, just to be with her. Every weekend, I'd come over and spend time with her. I'd probably tear a muscle or two. Obviously, it was out of free will. It wasn't exactly forceful, but you would say, oh, to a father of the girl you're in love with, if you're letting me be with your daughter, I'll do whatever I can to help you out. And there was always housework and construction, always something. Her dad was always busy 24/7. Did not understand how to take a break. Did not care what it was doing to us or her or anything. Practically enslaved us. I mean, work, work, work. I pulled my back. I had so many muscle damage to me. I did this for a whole summer and then a whole year basically. Um, it's definitely like the longest relationship I've had. And I mean, it was good. I loved spending time with her. I loved hanging out. She made me feel great about myself. She actually accepted me for who I am. I accepted her. You know how women are and they feel about their bodies, but I thought, she was beautiful. And I'm still going through this while the whole cheating crap's happening. I just have I gave her way too many second chances. I have too big of a heart, and it's gotten me nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Should be a lesson to you guys out there. Just try to predict what you're going into before you jump the fence. That's all I can say, because I jumped the fence way too early. So over time, I was with her all the time. Do you think I had time for friends? No. I abandoned them. I abandoned my best friends. I never got on PlayStation. I never got online. I never talked to them. I didn't play video games with them for like a whole summer. And it hurt them a lot. It did. Will, especially, he thought like I was done with him and everybody else completely. He never talked to me. He never knew what was going on. He saw how my relationship can be considered a band-aid. I always said it as this, it heals you. That's what it's supposed to do. But when you rip it off, it hurts like a bitch. And that's how it was with me. When she was with me, it was healing me. When I saw her with some other person, it just tore me in half. It was a wound that just never healed. It just kept trying and trying and trying and didn't get there. Over time, cheating stopped. It progressed on again, and we would take breaks and get back together, take breaks, get back together. It was so bipolar, it was retarded. Her parents didn't even understand what was going on. Mine did not appreciate it very much. And my friends told me that I created so much conflict and beef with my best friends over this girl. I didn't want to trust them or believe them or anything, and I should have. I should have. I pushed them away. I completely pushed them away. I did not listen to them. They told me over and over and over to stop. Stop. You're killing yourself. Why are you doing it? She's not the one. You could find someone better. Still not with anybody right now. And I haven't been with her since last August. So, but still, that's not my point. I should have listened to them. But no, I pushed them away. I fought them. I abandoned them. My best friends, people that have been here. Josh has been my best friend since 5th grade. He has had my back ever since. Long story short, 11th grade prom comes up. My very first prom. It was great, you know. I take her to prom, we dance, and then her ex shows up. She leaves me and dances with her ex, and I take her home. And she acts like everything's okay. And this is at that point where I was thinking about just being done, but I was in love with her. I loved her with all my heart. I'd do anything for her, and I just couldn't say no. Again, I kept putting myself through hell. And then eventually we thought it was the right time and we had sex. And sex is a very beautiful thing, guys. It is. It does bring you closer in a relationship. Do not abuse it. It's cool to have it, you know, but don't abuse it. It does bring you closer. Intimacy brings a relationship closer, and it did. It did. It brought us a lot closer. We were doing it all the time, and that's another thing. If you don't feel like you're gonna be with a person forever, do not have intercourse all the time, because when it's ripped away from you for good, it sucks. Take it from me. It just sucks. It's no good. It's no fun. So that brought us closer, and it was great. Eventually, the senior year was ending, and the night I had graduated, she came with my parents. She came with my parents, and I graduated with my bros. It was great, except for Will. He's still got this year, and then he's done. But I graduated. We all went out to dinner, and this is where shit really started to kick the fan right at senior year, because I had just gotten my license. Didn't have a car yet. This is how this went, right? I passed my license test before Josh. He passed his license test after me. He got a car before me. So, it sucks, but that's just how life is. So senior year I graduate, my grandparents came down and we all went out to dinner. I take her home, and on my way back, I hit a deer with my dad's car. I absolutely destroyed it. I'll put pictures right there so you can see. I totaled it. I absolutely wrecked it. It was dunzo. Not totaled, but like the whole front of it gone. The whole front of it had to be replaced. I was going like I slowed down. It was on a 60 and I slowed down to like 45 and it just majestically walked across the road and I hit it basically in the front but on its side, and so when it was walking this way its head clapped against the side of the car. So that night sucked. I almost had a panic. I was having a panic attack. I was hyperventilating. It was going crazy. She had blamed herself, and then this and that. Eventually, I had got my grandpa's Saturn. And yeah, it was the summer after senior year. It was great, having fun. I was still hanging out with her. I hung out with my friends a lot more though. We did a lot more stuff, which was good. Um, and then I was looking for jobs. That was my main goal, was to look for jobs. College is not my main goal, and it's not my main goal now. Okay, I will do online courses when I feel I'm ready. I have a horrible anxiety issue that I should probably go see a doctor about, but I haven't. And this is the one thing that also brought me to my knees. This is another thing that damaged me while being with her. I don't remember how many times I had an anxiety attack while with her. The girl I'm in love with, I'm throwing up before she comes to pick me up or I go to pick her up. Because there was not one time where I couldn't just not look over my shoulder and see somebody else there that I knew that was probably gonna with her or talk to her or something. There was a one time where I just couldn't look over my shoulder and not see her doing something. There was just no trust. I couldn't ever. I loved her, and I mean that was it. So we're hanging out a lot more. She gets a job at King's Dominion. They're literally enslaving her. They're working her like 16 hours a day, which is one is illegal in the burning, scorching heat outside. No. Eventually, she got a job at a nursing home because she was going to school to become an RN nurse, which I was happy for her. She was doing great. Washing old people, not my cup of tea. I'm looking for jobs everywhere. I'm trying to get the job that I had and that I had the summer before, which was at a place called MTech, and it sucked. I mean, it was just me sitting in a chair all day, putting resistors in boards, making circuit boards for the military and shit. But it was money. That's all that mattered. That was all that was on my mind. I applied for everywhere in my town. Not a thing. I applied in places in Mechanicsville. Not a thing. I applied in places in Gloucester. And finally, I got an email saying that you have been accepted or something, and we have our interviews on Monday on such and such on such and such. And I was like, okay, cool. What can I get? I have an interview. It was with Chick-fil-A. Um, so yeah. Long story short, your boy works at Chick-fil-A. I've been working at Chick-fil-A since the end of August, pretty much, or mid-August. I got the job after like 5 interviews. It was ridiculous. Um, I've met a lot of good friends there. I work back in the kitchen. I make decent money for my age, and that's really all that matters. So, I mean, without it, I wouldn't be able to have all this stuff from my room. You guys know this was never here, so yeah, I'll definitely do a room tour eventually, but I've got my setup and everything, and without the job, I wouldn't be able to do it. But I've met a lot of good friends. The job, everyone, not everyone's supposed to love their job. I love it some days, and I absolutely hate it most days. Okay, our drive, we have one of the most like successful Chick-fil-A's around there. The drive-throughs are out of this world, dude. We just made $2,000 hours in a row the other day, and it's insane. Our restaurant's not even remodeled yet, and it's just insane. So yeah, I got a job at Chick-fil-A, and she had eventually gotten her job at a nursing home that her friend's aunt owned, which is the main reason she got that. So that was good. Oh, and when I started Chick-fil-A, nobody thought I was gonna make it. Nobody there thought I was gonna make it. So I eventually proved them wrong, and I'm one of the best in their kitchen. So I have the I had my personal record beat anybody else's personal record on Dish, so that's good. And I only need one more station to train on, basically, and I'm good. So people have left and quit here and there, but for the most part, my friends that work, my new friends that I've met there, that work there, none of them are left or quit. So they're all very good in what they do, and they're all great. We have a great time in that kitchen, and it's fun. That job was the greatest thing that happened to me. I couldn't be any more grateful. So, and I stuck with it for sure. At least until I can ever get a job with my dad's company. Then I would definitely take that because more money. And I do plan on moving out in the next at least year and a half. So, back to the little shitty relationship thing. Over the summer, how I talked about sex, it was happening like every fucking weekend. So, you can understand. Like, once it's gone, and you just have to deal with it. But over the summer, everything was going good. Until one day, I was always taking her to work because she had gotten into a little accident with her car. And then one day I asked, all right, what time you want to pick you up? And she's like, oh no, I have a friend. And I'm just like, a friend? She didn't really have friends, you know what I mean? Like she never, and if she did, she never hung out with them outside of school. So I was like, okay, it's a little fishy, but I was like, okay, I'll go with it. Sure, okay, maybe a girlfriend. And then one day I see her, we we go to get her check, and I had saw a text come up on her phone as we're getting gas, and she went to the gas station. And I see a text from this guy, and I had my thumbprint in her phone because she let me, you know. And I go through all the texts. It's with some random college guy, she doesn't even know. And I always told myself, am I not enough? Am I just not enough? Am I not enough? Like, what am I here for? What is my purpose? Why am I not enough for you? I'm giving you the world, literally. I gave that girl the world. I did so much I put my body through hell. If that is not what love, I don't know what love is. I had to go to the hospital like 3 times because I apparently had muscle damage. Um, I forgot what they call it when they scan your stomach. They put the glowing stuff on top of it. I forgot what it's called. But ultrasound. I had ultrasound. I had all that crap done. They said they had muscle damage and all this other crap. I put my body through hell. And I mean, I guess it just wasn't enough. And I always, obviously as a guy, you're going to think, oh, it's me. It's me. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I'm trying to please this girl as best as I can. And, it almost felt like she was just using me for sex at the time. But I knew that wasn't the case. And of course, she brought up her past and all this other crap. I was never taught how to love. I was never this and that. And I was just like, when she came back in the car and I read all these texts, I was just like, you're a fucking snake. You are actually a bitch. What is wrong with you? I just took her home and I was like, you need to grow the hell up. You need to grow the hell up. Like, seriously. Like, I was like, we're done right now. We need to take a long ass break. You need to figure your shit out because I'm sick and tired of it. Here's where the juicy shit comes in. This is what has destroyed me mentally. This is why I can't focus, I can't anything. After now, so far it has started to dissipate. It has started to go away. Thank God. We had a friend named Seth. Seth was the youngest in our friend group. He was around 13, about to turn 14. Okay? We all went out. She didn't never really liked Seth at all. Until one day we all went out to the carnival. Just me and my friends and her. And they started talking and shit, and I mean, it was just friends. She was told me she wanted to try to become friends with all my friends as best as she could. Over time, after the carnival, Seth didn't join the party much anymore, and me and this girl would always video chat every single day of our lives. Every day, we'd fall asleep on video chat together. And eventually it stopped. Like, I called her, no answer. And when he wasn't online, she wasn't talking to me. Eventually, one day, I take her to to get urgent care over here. It's like a little doctor. It's not like a hospital, but it's like, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a hospital for kids, I guess. I don't know. But you can just go there if you have like a cold or something. It's not that bad. So, I take her to urgent care, sign for her and everything. And I see her texting Seth. And I'm just like, huh. Like, what are you texting Seth for? It's like, oh, he's just telling me stuff. And then apparently my friends were hiding some shit from me because he had told them some stuff and they didn't tell me. Something about him texting her his dick size and all this other crap. And I was like, ew. And then she told me that too, so obviously it was true. And I was like, that's disgusting. Like, I was like, you need to stop talking to him. I will have a talk with him. And so he had kept us from me, and he had basically lied. Um, what the so he asked her out. He tried to get with her while I was with her. We're back together at this point. So he tried my friend that we've done like a plenty for tried to backstab me. He tried to get with her while I'm with her, and he's like 13 or 14, and she's about to be 18. That's disgusting. And I'm thinking, oh, she would never do that because that's gross. That's pedophilia. Like no one in the right mind would do that. Just shows how much you know someone. I was wrong. I was so wrong. You have no idea. It happened. It did happen. Well, how it started was all the talking and crap, and then she said we need a break. I was like, okay, and we weren't together. And I talked to Seth and I was like, okay, I will forgive you if you never do this because the same thing happened with Will. Will kind of tried to get with her too because she started getting very touchy-feely around him. I gave Will a chance as well. He's one of my best friends. I told him to never do it ever again. What did Will do? He never did it again. He never did. He knew it was wrong. He knew he should have never done it. And he never did it again. Or I said I was going to be done with him for good. Seth said he would never do it again. One day, Will tells me this girl's with someone else. And no one knows who it is. Because she keeps not showing the face. And but we see a light-skinned person with a camo jacket on, and that was Seth's attire like every day. We're like, nah, there's no way. It can't be. And then, but then I got to that point where I was like, oh, it might actually be him. So we talked to him one night. He gets online. And everyone's like, it's you. It's you. Just spit it out. Just tell us right now it's you. We said, if you tell us right now, tonight, that it's you, if you admit to us honestly that it's you, we'll think about this. He sat there and lied to all of our faces. Me, Jerron, Joshua. He lied to all of our faces. We gave him a chance. We told him to never do it again. He lied to all of our faces and said it's not him. He would never do that. I get a text the next morning from the girl. Keep in mind, I forgot to mention this. Before I said all this, when we took this break thing, I was like, okay, we're going to be done for a while. Because you need to get your education. You need to go to school, get your fucking education, grow the hell up, mature the fuck up, and graduate high school. And then maybe I'll give you a chance. Your last chance. I gave her this chance. She accepted it. And what do I hear? I get a text the next morning from the girl saying, hey, Nathan. I'm with Seth, by the way. That's my reaction. I'm like, oh. I threw up. I threw up everywhere. She's a pedophile. The girl that I fell in love with became a fucking pedophile. That's like a 4 to 5 year age difference. It's disgusting. I was done. I was absolutely done. I never wanted to talk to her. I never wanted to see her. I never wanted to do any of that. I was done. Like, it's disgusting. And she just said, no, you're just jealous. And I'm like, no, I'm not jealous. You're just disgusting. And Will, he instigated the crap out of it. He went to his school and he started telling everybody. And I knew our school was stupid and sick because I have seen some things that have changed me, and they're absolutely repulsive and disgusting, derogatory. But they all said, "Will, leave her alone. It's her choice. She can do what she wants." So what if he's that age? And it was just like, Nani? Like, he's just like, what? Are you? They're all sick. They are all sick. Apparently, being a pedophile is cool at Essex. Nice. Never thought that ever become a thing. Yeah, none of them cared, basically. They said, let her do her thing. Let her do what she wants. he was like, um, that's disgusting. And he eventually just quit. And yeah, it's just at that point I was done. And it took that's what I'm trying to put in your guys' head. It took me that long. It took me all the cheating, all the lying. You know, she stole my heart like so many freaking times. It's not even funny. All the damage I did to my body, all of that for nothing. Oh, what, for sex? Yeah, for losing my virginity to before any of my friends. Whoop-de-doo. It's not something to be proud of when it's not with someone who you. I mean, I wanted to be with her and I loved her, but I regret it. I regret that life choice 100%. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with this woman. Married, kids, all that. Woo! I was wrong. I was wrong! So there you go. There's my story. That's why I've been gone for so long. A lot, a lot has happened. I've been scarred for the rest of my life. I just recently saw her the other day. My body froze. I couldn't. I just can't. Lucid Dreams, by the way. You can go listen to that song. It's a great song to describe how it all went, basically. I see shadows in my rooms, all that stuff. All the lyrics, they line up pretty well. I'm pretty sure one of his lines is even should have listened to my friends. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, between horrible internet, not being able to upload for you guys, not being able to stream or anything, I've been wanting to do it for the past 2 years. Between all that and my life, I couldn't do anything. I mean, oh, by the way, I'm definitely cursed with deer by the now because I come home every night. I work night shift basically, and I come home every night and I see at least 20 deer. It's insane. My friends didn't believe me till just recently when I picked them up to go to my house to pick up my clothes. There were like 20 deer on the side of the road. There were 5 that ran out in front of us, and he was just like, Josh was like, "Oh my God, you're cursed, dude. I can't. You're not like." It was bad. But the point is, that's in the past. It's always gonna haunt me. We have a rule now that this whole thing with this girl, Will had a thing with a girl, Josh has a thing with a girl. None of us are allowed to bring these girls' names up at all. We just can't. It haunts us way too much. Everybody's dealing with it in their own way. I have took I've taken a horrible approach to dealing with this. That I won't really go into. I have drinked. That's all I'm gonna say. Basically, alcohol. So that's the main thing. Cigarettes once in a while. Because I have horrible anxiety. My mom doesn't want me on pills. My mom doesn't want me on medication. She has been on nothing but medication her whole life, and I can understand it. And she doesn't want her son to go through the same thing. So yeah, between the love of my life, becoming a pedophile. Oh, and she's not even with the kid anymore. So she just used him for sex. That's great. So between the love of my life, becoming a pedophile, and my horrible internet, that is why I have not returned. But I'm back now. I just need to get all that out. I want you guys to understand. I'm not just a flaker. I'm not just like, oh, I come, I go, I come, I go. I wanted to come and I wanted to stay, but I couldn't. Mainly because internet. I just couldn't do anything. But then also I had a relationship that I thought was gonna go somewhere and ended up going nowhere. You go through all this hard work to get someone out of a hole and they fucking trip over nothing and fall right back in. And eventually you'll learn to just walk away from that hole, which I should have done a long time ago. I do ask myself, where would I be if I just, like, if that never happened? Where'd be at right now? Kind of glad though it ended. I'm with my friends now. I'm with the ones who actually care about me the most. The ones who are always gonna be there with me. And we're done with him, by the way, if you're wondering. Yeah, we're no longer friends with him. We want nothing to do with him. He completely he disrespected us. He stabbed us in the back. So nope. So yeah, that's what's been going on, guys. And then you're probably also looking at my name and be like, "Oh, Nathan, you changed your name how many times?" Ding 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 ding, and now we're here. So Long story short, my name was Lurcoon, and that's what I was gonna keep it as until my mom was like, honey, coon is racist. I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, you're right, but my animal's a raccoon, and she's like, no, I don't care. You think people are gonna care about that or look at it like that? And I'm just like, okay. So I wanted to spell lurk all the time, not like lurk. I like spelling things differently, but it still sounds the same. So I did lurk with Lirk, and then kind of like how I used to do loony, I did lurky instead of a Y and I. And like I made sure this channel name didn't really exist or wasn't exactly popular, and it's not. There's like a couple with 0 subscribers, and there's like one or two that's like it's a different language. So I guess lurky means something else in a different language. So and plus, it fits with all my friends. I got Josh, which is Smashy, John, which is John E, me, Lurky, and Will, Fisty. So, Lurky, Fisty, Johnny, Smashy. We're all E's. I know my name does sound very similar to a popular streamer. His name is Lyric. His is Lirik. Mine's Lirky. But I didn't. That wasn't any I wasn't getting it from him at all. I was just thinking of lurk, lurks, lurksy, lurky sounds good. Lirki. I think that looks pretty good. On every social media, it just contains 2 eyes. I've got my channel banner the way I want it. It's absolutely sick. I absolutely love it. I've had that wallpaper on my computer for so long, and I just had recently found out, hey, that would be perfect for my banner, and it does. It works so great. I've got my font and everything. It looks like, like snow going through the text, and I love it. So, but anyways, guys, that's where I've been. That's what's been going on. That's why my life has been so haunting. Obviously, job stressful. I'm killing my body with my job too, but my job's actually making me money, so gotta think about that one. But I love my boss. I love my coworkers. They're all great. Um, so yeah, I think that's about it. Um, I would love to give you guys an actual time that I'll be updating, but I really can't, because I'm not exactly sure. But, oh, excuse me, I just woke up. Um, I'm gonna try to be doing it as much as possible. The streaming on Twitch is going to just be whenever, really. I mean, when I hop on Fortnite or Apex, I'm gonna just try to stream as much as I can. It'll be cringe. I'm new at it. I'm trying. I'm definitely gonna start uploading some more montages. I'm actually about to go make a Apex montage right after this video. But I had to make this. I've been waiting too long to make this. I had to make this video. It had to be done, and now it's been done. So now you guys can understand where I've been. Um, it's been tough. Life's hard, guys. Just push through, though. You'll get through it. You will get through it, I promise. I didn't think I was gonna get through it. I got through it with friends. I pushed through the stress, the anxiety, all of it. It has haunted me forever. It sucks. I do have to drive past her house every day while coming home from work, unfortunately. Uh, believe me, life sucks. I've crashed my dad's car. I have abandoned my friends. I have had a horrible relationship that put me nowhere. But I'm here now. I'm alive, and all I want to do is make content for you guys. For my subscribers that have stayed, thank you. Thank you. I am now back for good. This is no, Overwatch montage. I'm back, bitches. No, I'm back for good now. Okay. Um, I'm gonna try to keep the uploads as frequent as possible. I do have a full-time job. It is difficult. I'm not gonna be able to upload every day, but I'm trying to get it once or twice a week at least. Um, I'm mainly off on Wednesdays, but I'm gonna get off this Thursday so me and the boys can go see Captain Marvel because my boy Jerron, Twitch Johnny, he's on spring break. So yeah, we just hung out over the weekend, had a great time, but we're gonna go see the movie. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys actually sat through the whole thing, I'm very thankful. It's just me rambling and gibberish just about my life and how shitty it is. So yeah, that's gonna make this video close. If you did like this video, or if it helped you with anything, just subscribe if you want. If you do have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will do my best to answer any of them. Let me know like what kind of what you've went through, how it's affected you, and if you need help. And I will definitely give you as much advice as I can, because I have been there. I've been to some dark depths, as you can see. And this is just not things you wake up and think is gonna happen. But these are obstacles put in our paths for a reason, and whether we can uh, surpass them or not is what makes us strong or weak. Hopefully, I'm strong because I got through it. Time is a virtue, believe me, and so is patience. But you'll get through it, I promise. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's be it for this video. Please comment, subscribe, join the lurk line. As always, till next time, I'm sure you'll have a good time. Stay lurking on my channel for more content. That has been it. Peace.